Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful location this is. I mean, just check it out. The lighting, the mountains in the background, the mountains in the not as much background. This area over here where you can see sort of the trees just stopping right over here. You can see the tree line. I mean, that is just, you can see the color shift from kind of a green to a red to a dead to no trees. So that's really cool. So I guess it's time for me to guess where I think we are. And I mean, I'm kind of torn. I sort of think this could be Alaska, but I'm going to guess Norway. Where in Norway? That's a really good question you're asking right there. So I'm going to answer it by just clicking right there, making the guess. And the answer was really wrong. It was France, the Pyrenees to be precise, right over here. Hopefully some of you guys figured that one out. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location in the middle of a beautiful field. I mean, just check this place out. I mean, we've got a dirt field over here. We've got a dirt field that has a bunch of green stuff, so it looks like it was probably a grassy field. And they sort of started overturning it. This one's been done a while ago, and then several other grassy fields as it goes on, and then beautiful wind turbines in the background. I mean, I get that people, they don't like necessarily the idea of living close to these, but you gotta say, the wind turbines, they do look good in the distance. It does add... You know what? They do look good in the distance. They are good-looking things. I mean, you probably wouldn't want to live right under one, but you got to admit, it makes this mountain a little bit more interesting. So yeah, this is today's daily challenge, which means it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world you think we are. All you need to do is put your guesses down in the comment section below. Tell me where in the world you think this is, and in tomorrow's video's comment section, I announce the winner, the person that guesses closest. Now, there are no prizes, but there is glory to be won. So if you are interested in becoming today's top GeoGuessr, then tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? All right, here we are in the main section of today's video, and today we've got a viewer challenge brought to us by someone by the name of No Name. That's right, No Name. Thank you so much for sending in this challenge. This challenge has a very interesting theme. Well, it's not really that interesting. It's actually quite a normal theme. The theme is everywhere, but what was interesting is that I got to spend, a minute looking at the Morse code for everywhere. Took me a while to figure it out. Actually, I was looking at an image going back and forth. But I have to say, it took me longer than I would have liked to be able to, look back and forth and figure it out. I think I got to... I only figured out it was everywhere by the time I got to the H. Yeah, the time I got to the H. So there you go. And it was very confusing once I figured out every, and the next letter was W. I was like, what? It took me a while to figure that out. But yeah, thank you so much, No Name, for this one. So we could be pretty much everywhere, I guess, on this one. If you're interested in creating your own custom challenge, look down in the description below. Find a step-by-step guide on how to create your own custom challenge and how to send it to me. Also, you can find a link to this one so you can play along yourself. So let's do it. And where do we start off in? In none other than MTN. I feel like I've heard that before. Is that the Lesotho place? It might be. It might be the one for Lesotho. Although I have no idea. I'm gonna say that I think we're in Lesotho. Although, something TN, that's MT Telecom N network. So maybe the M is the important letter. But for whatever reason, I just don't think it is. I think MTN is just the name of a telecommunications company in Lesotho. That's exactly where I think we are. So I am thinking of Lesotho. Yeah, I am. Okay, good. I don't think it's Swaziland. I think it is a Lesotho, but I could be wrong. MTN, Madagascar. Oh, I really wish I didn't figure that out, because now I really think we're in Madagascar. Madagascar has Street View, doesn't it? I think it does. What about you? You tell me. Lake Victoria. All right, where's Lake Victoria? Is it up here? Where's Lake Victoria? No, it's not Lake Victoria. Do I really think we're in Madagascar? It's got to be honest with you. I kind of do. I do think we are there. Well, what about Lesotho? Is there Lake Victoria there? It'd probably be easier to find if there was. What about here? Is this Lake Victoria? No one knows. Really hard to tell. Madagascar or Mombasa to Kampala. That changes things, doesn't it? Where the hell? Mombasa. Neither of those two places are there. In fact, Mombasa is... where the hell is Mombasa? I don't remember at all where it is. It's not there. It's like around here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. I really wish I wasn't to ask. Where is that? It's a city somewhere. What about Namibia? No. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna ignore that bus for now, even though that's a tremendous clue. This is gonna give us tremendous insight as to where we are. It's just not gonna happen. Not today. All right. What about Jehovah Miss Beauty? Okay. All right. What about this? Photocopies, stuff like that. Drink Pepsi, drink Coca-Cola. See, the cola wars are going strong in this place. We've even got Huawei. I totally forget how you pronounce the name of that company, which I shouldn't. I should actually know how to pronounce that, but for whatever reason, I don't. So, Mogas. All right. All right. We're in Mo. Where's Mo? Mo is not Madagascar. Mo is going to be Mozambique. Isn't it? Mo is going to be Mozambique. Well, I certainly hope so. Where else could Mo be? Mo. I don't know where Mo could be. Mo is Mozambique. No, it's not. Mo is in the Uganda. Well, we found where Kampala is. Then where's that other city? I don't know. Nairobi, Tanzania, Malawi, Zambia. It's not Mozambique. Zimbabwe. Nobody knows. Nobody has any ideas. Well, I certainly don't. I'll tell you that much. Well, there you go. All right. Well, we're done. Uganda is where we were. 1807. Well, at least I didn't guess Lesotho or Madagascar. Those both would have been pretty wrong. Mo. Well, yeah, this still doesn't give me much of a clue. All right, what about this? We're certainly everywhere. Simona STR. Majbolja Cena. That was supposed to be the John Cena sort of entrance sound, but I don't watch wrestling, so I don't really know how it goes. What about this? Wow. All right, so what do we got here? We've got, lots of, tanks of gas. We've got a big, combine harvester, or whatever the hell you call this machine. There's a lot of stuff going on. Where do I think this is? I don't know. I really don't know. Let's go down this way, see if we can find anything. This is a good challenge, because so far, I'm stumped. Where could this be? Well, it could be in a lot of places. What about this? What are we making at this restaurant here? It's a really good question. What are we making at the restaurant? We're making no idea. And we're leaving a city that's called that with a thing on the D. Interesting. Well, that's the name of the city that we're in. All right, how far to the next one? How far to the next town? Oh, please, give me a sign. 300 kilometers to, just give me a name of the capital city. Actually, don't, because as it turns out, I don't know those well enough, as the last challenge was a pretty good example of that. Which country could this be in? You know what? I betcha. We could be in Serbia again, couldn't we? Does this look like Serbia to you? Looks like it could be that to me. Yeah, I'd say so. Was Serbia recently added? I guess it was, because we've seen it in recent challenges. So I bet you that because it was added recently, that there's a good chance that that's where we are. And what about these folks? Just sitting inside, this thing, whatever this is, having a break from harvesting, wine. I bet you we're in Serbia. That sounds about right to me. Let's say we're right here. Ooh, close. Oh, we were in Serbia. Good. Oh, that's why we couldn't go that way, because we were about to enter Romania. Oh, we were in Serbia. Hey, I got the country right. Woo! 2985. There you go. All right. What about this way? I don't know. I don't know what about this way. I guess we're going this way. Where do I think this is? That's a fantastic question. It's such a fantastic question. I don't really know how to answer it. We could be... There's a lot of places we could be. We could be in Australia. I think we're in Australia, actually. I mean, there's a Sticks on... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we're in Australia. There's a Sticks on the road, which is, one thing that helps a lot. At first, I just didn't think the climate was right, but now, taking a further look at it, I'm going to say, there's a good chance that we are in Australia. And where in Australia could this be? That's the tough part, isn't it? We could be in New Zealand, I guess, too, but I don't know about that. Like, could we be in Tasmania? It's possible. Tasmania may look like this. A big pile of tires on top of a big plastic bag. Maybe. I mean, this doesn't really look like the Australia you think of, but it could be. I mean, there's the red earth. I mean, it's got some of the signature traits of Australia, but the real question is, where in Australia are we? Are we in, normal continental Australia, or are we in something of Tasmania? And to that, I say that I really don't know. I mean, I feel like Tasmania, it would just look different. It's got a different vibe to it, which is exactly why I'm going to guess it. Although I actually kind of think we could very well be in this kind of area around here. But we're going to guess Tasmania nonetheless. Where? Right here. And the answer is, fuck, it was New Zealand. Come on, New Zealand, really? Well, there you go. Island block. We were indeed in New Zealand. I mean, that makes sense too, right? Sort of like you can see some of that Shire poking through. I mean, that's like around here, isn't it? It's not too far. 1881. All right, what about this place? I just thought, with the blurry picture, I thought, that would be certainly Australia. Because I didn't know that New Zealand had some old blurry pictures left. Well, by left, I mean I never knew they had them in the first place. I thought Australia got done before and kept their blurry pictures, but New Zealand only had some fresh pics now. We're gonna be we're gonna be in the Ukraine. We're gonna be in like Chernobyl. That's what this is. We're gonna be in like the exclusion zone. Mostly you can tell because of this stuff, weird things going on, pipes over the road and stuff like that. But I mean, I guess this also helps too, right? Welcome to Pripyat is what this says. And you can see all of that. I mean, pretty nuclear and stuff like that. It's nice though. And I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff here. This isn't like totally abandoned. But and we're not like in the sort of abandoned place. We're still in like a sort of a normal area. There are people living here. Whatever. I mean, so what? You get, like 7 times or 10 times or, 20 times the dose of regular background radiation. I mean, if you're a frequent flyer, so do you. Or if you need to get chest x-rays all the time, I guess you do too as well. Oh God, let's go down this road. This is where the feral ghouls live. We're about to encounter them. Look at this. People don't drive down this road because there's too much radiation. So the road has overgrown. Now see, this is where it gets kind of spooky. This is where you feel like you're gonna encounter the wild, the glowing ones or whatever the hell. We got one. We got a glowing one over here. Yeah, there you go. She's definitely a glowing one. Look at this. Hey, that's where, you're going to find like a stash of caps and stuff like that over here. So I think we're fairly certain of where we are here. We are in, oh, Jesus. There you go. There's Chernobyl. We're not Chernobyl. We're in, well, okay, this is Chernobyl, but we're not there. We're up here in Pripyat. Oh, we're in Chernobyl. We're not in Pripyat. Fuck. Whatever, okay? I forget which one is which, all right? Pripyat is the real one. Chernobyl's the not real one. Chernobyl's the place you can go. Pripyat is the place you can't. Whatever, 5205. What about this place, right? Look at this. Disable your radar detector. Use is prohibited in the... I don't know, in the something. The use is prohibited, though. Canadian highway, use kilometers, 55 equals 90. Does it really? Dawson City. Oh, okay. Well, we're in the Yukon right now. I mean, not that we, aren't we? We're in the Yukon, right? I didn't just say something incredibly stupid. I believe we are. Where in the Yukon would we be? Dawson City Highway Maintenance. Now, where the hell is Dawson City? Oh, there it is. All right. There's Dawson City. So we're like up here. A Little Gold Crossing. CBSA, Canadian Border Services Agency. We're like right around here, though. Welcome to Canada. Woo! Oh, there's there's the Economic Action Plan. Just so you know, this road here is a lot nicer than it used to be, thanks to Canada's Economic Action Plan. Little Gold Creek Border Crossing. There you go. See, I'd like to go on here. Wouldn't that be that'd be quite the road trip, right? Going up here? You definitely would. I mean, I don't know if they really paved the road or they just kind of, shoveled some dirt off to the side, filled in the potholes with gravel. Geez, it takes them long enough to fix a road here. I can't imagine how long it would take to do it up here. My God. But it doesn't, yeah, that money hasn't found its way to the road. At least not quite yet. But who knows, maybe it was way worse, although this doesn't look like it's a newly built road. Really tight budget they were on, must have been. It's very foggy. You can't expect. I mean, the mist over in the high hills of the Yukon. There's no trees either, and you can throw out trash in 2 kilometers. Someone actually goes and picks that up. One day, that's going to be interesting, right? Every few kilometers you go pick up the trash and drive it off to. God, I wonder. You probably drive a lot. That's your job, right? Because, I mean, there's not that trash is like 2 kilometers apart. And, there's can't be like a truckload of garbage in just one place, right? So you probably got to hit like 50 or 60 of them. So you got to be driving miles and miles and miles every day just to pick out the trash. But it's a service that needs to be done. All right, let's make the guess. The answer, there you go, 64-68. Boom. So, pretty good. Well, I mean, not that great score. We got 3 pretty goods, and then 2 could have been betters. So we started off in good old Uganda. Although all the Telmo and stuff like that was all telling me we weren't in Uganda, but there you go. Then we went off to Serbia. Got that one right. It was indeed Serbia. Then I got Tasmania and New Zealand confused. It's really too bad. Then we went to not Pripyat, but Chernobyl. I forgot which one was which, and Pripyat is the place you don't go to, where the feral ghouls really are. And then finally to up here in Little Gold, or near Little Gold, Dawson City maybe is a little bit better of an example. What is there in Dawson City? Klondike National Historic Site, SS Reno. There's an El Dorado Hotel, a Westmark Inn, Aurora Inn. Okay, lots of people seem to travel there at some point, although there is no bridge. There's just a ferry crossing. Jeez. All right. Well, there you go, 18-3-46. I'm going to say that I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I know I certainly have. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.